What is up guys, this is Artemi Mukin and welcome to my first official video on the channel Simulator Games Review. Today I am going to be reviewing the game Car Parking Simulator by Olshaz. This game has some good Google Play Store stats for a simulator game, as it has a 4.4 out of 5-star rating and has been downloaded over 10 million times. So I can say that this has been a great game so far, as I have been playing it for a week and haven't had the urge to delete it, although it does take a lot of space on my phone. In total, the game has 3 game modes. The first one is levels, the second one is single game, and the third one is online game. I will start off by talking about the first game mode, which is levels. So as the name indicates, the levels game mode actually has a lot of levels, 82 to be exact. I have completed 80 of them, as the last 2 levels are too difficult for the types of cars that I have right now. But right now I will show you the types of levels that are pretty typical for this game mode. About 90% of all the levels are actually just about parking, and you have to park your car as quickly as possible and at the same time as accurately as possible so that the game counts it as a completed level. It was hard for me to do that at times, but I got used to it after replaying some of the levels to get money. To be honest, for the people that actually don't want to spend real money on this game, one of the only ways to make money quickly is actually to replay the levels that give you the most money for your effort. I chose this level right here, and I have to be honest here, I spent over 1 hour and a half replaying it more than 100 times to get enough money to save up for my Porsche Cayenne and my Range Rover Sport. So, carrying on with the single play mode, we can see that when we get to the menu of this mode, there are a few choices on where you can spawn. So please keep in mind that the places where you spawn are actually on the same map. So you can get from one spawn location to the other without having to switch any maps. In some places around the map, you can see that there are people just standing there and they have a circle around them. That means that they're passengers, so your potential customers that you will have to pick up and drop off at another place. To be honest, you don't really make that much money off of dropping the passengers off, and as you can guess, the farther you drive, the more money you get. But basically, this actually you cannot predict how much money you will make off of one passenger. So it always is a game of guessing which passenger will give you the most money for the amount of kilometers that you drive to drop them off at another place. So I do not recommend you to make money this way, but instead make money using the levels that I talked about earlier. So now I am going to be moving on to the online game. So when you get into the menu of the online game mode, you see that once again you can choose in which part of the map you spawn, but now you can actually try typing in your friend's ID and then finding them and inviting them to your game thanks to their ID. I have tried this with one of my friends, and it has not worked that well, as we still have not been able to join into a game together. And here we are in the mountains and in multiplayer. So as you can see, there are a lot of interestingly designed cars around me, and that means that they are not bots but actual people that have decided to also join multiplayer. So as you can see, I have just exited my car, I locked it, and now I can walk around. And I just tried to long kick this car, but it's sadly locked. So I'm gonna try this one. Okay, I just got into the passenger seat, but I don't want that. Oh, look, the owner got out, so that means that I can get into his car now. Okay, so basically we just stole a car. It's perfectly normal in this mode, don't worry. I'm gonna give this car back to the owner, and if you steal a car, the car does not automatically become yours. It is still the other owner's car. So let's just call this a test drive right now. So we are coming back to the meeting place. Okay, let's check some other cars that we can drive around in. Okay, this one's locked. Yeah, let's just go back into our Porsche. I still think that this is the coolest car out of all of the cars that are here present. Let's go and see. Oh, a player wants to race with me. So we can see that the stats here are the same. So I'm going to accept this invitation for a race. Well, I mean, maybe I really hope that I win, but if I don't, then that's okay. Oh, come on. He's showing a smiley face. I'm definitely gonna lose. Oh, wait, I'm winning. Oh, come on. Dang it. Yep. I knew something bad was going to happen to me. So, yes, we lost this race, and the time difference was 2.4 seconds, so not that much, but I still lost. So, I think you have understood how online game works, as I have been invited to a race and I have showed you how you can enter and exit other people's cars. So now I'm just going to show you a bit of my garage,